Coming up today on Houston Life, the truth about fat. Best-selling author Dr. Ian Smith shares which kinds to eat and which kinds to skip to transform your body.
And from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, reality star and author Margaret Josephs joins us. She'll talk with us about her new memoir, overcoming struggles, and her life before the cameras.
Plus, Miller Outdoor Theater is reopening for their 98th season next Saturday. We'll share their new policies and procedures to be sure everyone stays safe.
And another chance for you to spin the Houston Life prize wheel and win big, from getaways to spa treatments and even $1,000. You could be our next big winner. All that and more happening today on Houston Life.
Live from Studio B and KPRC2. Houston Life starts now.
Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to Houston Life. It is Friday, April 23rd, 2021. I'm Derek Shore.
And I'm Lauren Kelly, in for Courtney Zavala, who is off today.
Glad to have you in, Lauren.
Is it one of those Fridays that feels like a Friday?
You know, to me, it sort of felt like a Monday. It felt like, I don't know, I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. Kind of dreary in and around the Houston area. And things were a little gloomy until we arrived at work.
Cheers to that.
Lauren. Did you know it's National Picnic Day today?
I didn't until I walked right in right now.
Well, it's National Picnic Day, and I know the rain is a bummer, but as you pointed out just before we went live, you could do a picnic inside the home if you would like.
Absolutely. Look at this basket.
Yeah, we're getting a close-up shot of this basket from Urban Eats. I love this spot. You know, Sarah Pepper and I used to go and pound martinis at Urban Eats.
Yeah, before I got in the morning show, so you guys got off and had the morning to do all that fun stuff, but I had to work in the afternoon, so I could never come play.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, we had a good time up there. I love the owners. They're sweethearts. And check it out. So they have these little picnic baskets that you can choose from. There are a bunch of different kinds. Urban Eats, if you haven't been there, they're in the Heights, and this is their promotion. So $35, $50, and $75. They have a ton of local favorite products: marinated olives, Bayou City butter, Sinful Bakery, all kinds of goodies in here. Just if you're going to order them, give them about 24 hours notice, because, you know, they're busy people. They have the restaurant upstairs and the market downstairs.
Yeah, they're so great, though. I love them. I'm just looking at all of the things that they have packed into that basket.
Yeah, well, you and Gabriel can have a little picnic this weekend.
Okay, well, I will not say no to that, but yeah. I don't know if you heard about this. I don't usually do my hair on a rainy day. I leave it straight because the humidity kind of like takes over. But the latest hair trend is extra, extra, extra large, long hair. And this is a trend, like long, almost to your tush. And it's a result of the COVID world that we live in, mainly because people haven't gotten out to go and get their hair cut, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
The article describes it as Rapunzel-like hair that's derriere scraping, so really long. The full article is on glamour.com. You know what, though? The strange thing for me is my hair grows at like a snail's pace, and so this is like a year for me, and it's still like not very long, so I could never do the XXL hair.
I love that the article describes it as derriere scraping.
Yeah, so just like
scraping?
Barely touching the tush.
Well, that was a thing. I mean, hairstyles and lengths. Derriere scraping. It's a terrible way to describe it. So when my mom was in like high school, college, Bobby Sharon Nichols Shore, she was just Nichols at that point. She had, you know, kind of that nice bumpy bouffant up top, but really long hair. And then when I was a kid, it was much shorter. But do you remember Crystal Gale? Are you too young for Crystal Gale? Oh my gosh.
Maybe. I'd need to see a photo. I probably would recognize. Tell me how she wore her hair.
We have a few age gaps around the office that we should talk about
Derek,
on another show.
Our age gap is only 365 days. We're only
we're closer, right? But we have other team members. We have a bit of an age gap. Like one day you did a great interview with Kevin Costner, and our producer Kat later was like, that nice man who was on the show, that nice old man. Kevin Costner. What? It was Kevin Costner. What? She didn't know him. Anyway, so back to Crystal Gale. Okay. Crystal Gale was like a singer back in the 80s. I think she appeared on Sesame Street, which is why I knew her. But she had hair so long, I think it was down to like the back of her knees.
Oh my gosh. And that's like no extensions, all her natural hair. Amazing that people can grow.
I thought it was really cool because it kind of reminded me of a horse.
Oh, right.
Not the...
This woman reminded you of a horse.
Just the hair, like, swinging down.
Well, that's where the term ponytail comes from, so, right?
Oh.
ponytail, the back of a pony. Their tail is long.
There you go.
Yeah.
I have learned all kinds of useful information on this show.
I may have just made that up, and I don't know.
Well, cheers to long
right.
hair.
Yeah, okay,
cheers to long hair.
We like long hair.
Hair at any length, I think, is beautiful.
So, I don't know if you also read this story. I love hearing about crazy wedding stories.
Yeah.
There was a couple who planned a wedding without permission, and you obviously know that you cannot do that. Everything has to be planned these days.
Okay.
And this was a Florida couple. They planned an elaborate 2-day wedding, and this was at a mansion. The problem was it's not their mansion, and they never got permission from the owner.
What?
The owner ended up calling 911 on them. The property is currently on the market, and it's listed for $5.7 million. And according to the Sun Sentinel, the groom previously visited the estate during an open house pretending to be a prospective buyer, and he later called the owner to ask if he could use the backyard for the wedding, but the owner still said no, and he did it anyway. Like, why would you spend all of that money getting your guests to this venue and then you get kicked out? But
I mean, is that for real? That
Yes.
actually happened? How would someone think that they could actually get away with that? So they essentially broke into the mansion.
they didn't know that the owner's place was behind the house. So the owner was essentially watching them set this up. And he's like, hey, there's a ton of people setting up for a wedding on my property. You can look at the whole story. It's on NBCnews.com.
I can't believe stuff like that actually happens. It looked like a beautiful palatial estate.
Absolutely. And I would love to have a wedding there.
Oh my gosh.
But you have to pay for that.
I still, I don't know, it baffles me. The world is a strange, small place, right?
Have you seen anything crazy at weddings?
I mean, you hear these stories about wedding crashers, right? And I inadvertently crashed a wedding in Austin about 1.5 years ago, right before the pandemic. Do you remember Ryan Korsgaard, the KPRC2 reporter who was here for many, many years?
Of course.
He has a lot of fans out there still. So when he and Marshall got married in Austin, we were at the wedding. But once we left that venue and we went to another venue, we just relocated, right? There was another wedding at that venue that people... I mean, we essentially joined the wedding.
Did you Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn it?
But it was an accident.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Oh, I came in time just for the open bar.
Yeah, yeah. What about you? Have you experienced anything weird at a wedding?
No, I've experienced a lot of weird things at weddings. I've been in half of them to experience it. But like as far as surprising somebody else at a wedding, one of my sisters was at a hotel where another wedding was happening. So there was multiple ballrooms. And we kind of went downstairs just to kind of scope out what was happening, but we didn't stay. So
yeah.
We
Well,
heard
that's pretty
we
tame.
heard the horror. So
I would just be too stressed out to break into someone else's home
Yeah.
to have a wedding, because then what happened when it was canceled? Where did all the guests go? They relocate at the mall or something?
the mall.
A mall?
Oh my God.
Growing up, you know, I grew up in Salt Lake City, and the idea of a wedding in our community was that you would just sort of like show up. The wedding reception would take place in the gym. You would show up, say hi to the happy couple, have some cake and some Sprite with lemonade, and then you would bounce. And traditions are so strict, I guess is the best way to say it. I was not even allowed to attend my sister's weddings.
What?
Yeah.
You really didn't go to their wedding?
I wasn't able to. No, I wasn't allowed. So that's, I guess, kind of a strange wedding
That is
story.
strange. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, cheers to you,
Yeah,
Miss
cheers to
Lauren
you,
Kelly,
Derek.
on
Thanks for
this
having me.
National Picnic Day. So glad to have you filling in for
Thanks.
Courtney today.
Our indoor picnic.
And cheers to all of you. Still to come, what's the most middle-aged thing you've said recently? Oh my gosh, every day. How much time do you around the web?
Plus, one of our favorite outdoor Houston venues is about to reopen for their new season. How guests can safely see live music, dance, theater, and more at Miller Outdoor Theater. That's when Houston Life returns.
Cheers.
What you know about me? Just what the people say.
You know, it happens to all of us. One day we wake up and we realize we are our parents.
Oh, yes.
Has it happened to you yet?
Oh, yes. Like, and I felt it happening as I was doing these things. I was like, I remember my mom saying, because I said so.
Oh. And now you
guess
do?
what? Now I do.
Okay. Well, that's a compliment, right?
Yeah,
for
for
most
sure.
of us, when we turn into our parents. I remember when I was a kid and we would go into any store, like in a shopping mall or even like a Shopko.
Yeah.
And did you have Shopko here? Shopko is like a Kmart, kind of.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, some of our viewers might know it. So
Okay.
we would be in these stores, and on the speakers, they would be blaring this music. And my mom would like suddenly sort of have like a panic attack, like where she'd reach her saturation point. Like, what is this music? We have to get out of this store. I'm at the same thing. Like if I go shopping in a mall, which happens once a year, and I go into a store that's blasting music, it like gets to me. I think noise gets to me now that I'm getting a little bit older.
You just don't want to shop with a headache. Like, I don't need that music. I don't need the perfume in my face either.
Well, I think it's also like a curmudgeon thing, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm a bit of a curmudgeon. You know me.
You so are.
So anyway, there are these middle-aged sayings that are circulating on the site Reddit.
Okay.
And you know, Reddit, you could go down the rabbit hole and people post the funniest comments and life stories. So this was posted in an Ask Reddit forum. Millennials, what is the most middle-aged thing you have caught yourself saying recently? And we decided to share some of the funny and relatable responses. There were a ton of them. So how about this one? That's a nice box. Keep it. I like to keep boxes too.
Well, you need to rewrap something. Why would you go out and buy a new box when you have a perfectly good one right there?
Reduce, reuse, recycle. On the heels of yesterday's Earth Day. I say go for it. Keep the box, reuse it. At the very least, recycle it. Why is the music so loud in here?
Yes. Covered. Got it.
There we go. Yep, we can all identify. And number 3, my knees hurt.
Oh.
Everything hurts me now.
Everything.
My back, all of that.
Like, how come sometimes I wake up from sleeping and I hurt? Like, I just slept. What did I do in the middle of the night that I'm sore from?
Maybe it's your mattress.
It very well
Maybe you
could
should go see Texas Mattress Makers. You know I'm a fan of them.
Maybe I should. You all should hook it up.
Well, as always, we want to hear from you. What's a saying your parents always used to say that you say now? Join the conversation on our Houston Life Facebook page, and we cannot wait to read some of your comments. Our viewers are so funny.
They're so quick. I love it.
You guys have no idea how often we talk about you and we look at your comments. Even during commercial breaks, it's like, oh my gosh, Lauren, you got to read what Cynthia just wrote.
Yeah, we praise them. They're the best.
Good stuff.
So the best, yeah.
All right, so let's shift gears while we continue enjoying our little picnic basket from Urban Eats in the Heights.
Yep.
Miller Outdoor Theater, you were supposed to be there today before the rain.
Right.
They're finally reopening for their 98th season on Saturday, May 1st. But now there are a few new policies and procedures to make sure everyone stays safe.
Let me tell you something. My sisters used to do programs with hits.
Yeah.
At Miller Outdoor Theater. So I've been going to them forever and ever. It's such a great venue. And you don't buy tickets to this. All the tickets are free. You just have to either get in line to go get them or same day. But now you can do it online as well.
It's one of my favorite places in the city.
It's the best. Now, they're still offering all of those wonderful things. Plus, the best part, the tickets still are free. And they've done something that we've been waiting for them to do. Sissy Davis is the manager over there. She sent over some great tips to keep handy as they reopen. Due to COVID, they've made some pandemic-related changes. So you must reserve your tickets online before you head out there. That's MillerOutdoorTheater.com. Face masks and coverings are required for all attendees 5 years and older. All ticket holders will have temperatures checked prior to entry. In the covered seating area, the hill seating, you don't need a ticket for that, but tickets will be a first-come, first-served basis because, Derek, they're doing these pods that they're going to have on the hill.
Okay.
Which, if you come with a group of, say, 10 people,
then you can stay with those 10 people.
Your group on the hill. So that's really, really cool. You're going to have to keep your masks on unless you are actively taking a sip or eating. So I want to mention some of the upcoming shows since it's next Saturday that they're going to reopen this. You just got to go online and check this out. The Mariachi Divas are going to be there. The Houston Ballet Reignited. The Houston Grand Opera presents Marian Song. The Strongest of the Strong and HISD's Fine Arts Extravaganza is going to be there too. It's awesome. I put a full link on the website, HoustonLife.tv, for all of their updates and stuff. We're so happy that Miller is reopening.
It's such great news. And right there at Herman Park, you have great views of Med Center, of downtown. And again, because it's free, it's such a fun thing for all kinds of families to come out and enjoy their time together. So this is great news that they are back open.
And you can still see the shows virtually. You have that option as well. So that's really, really awesome.
Cool, Lauren.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the good news.
Sure.
When we come back, caviar dreams on a tuna fish budget with New Jersey housewife Margaret Josephs. There she is right there.
She's spilling the tea on her new memoir and the popular Bravo show. Houston Life will be right back after this.
But there is a chapter about how I slept with my boss and why.
I'm nervous
reading this because it's just bringing me back to a time in my life when I wasn't as strong. So, I'll read you a little excerpt. And now that it's going to be in print forever and never to be taken back, of course I feel vulnerable.
And that was a clip from Wednesday's episode of the Bravo. Margaret Joseph's new memoir, Caviar Dreams on a Tuna Fish Budget, has been a big topic with the ladies this season.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It certainly has. She lays it all out. In the book, Margaret is candid about some of the struggles she has faced and how she has made it through. She is joining us now live from New Jersey with more on her story. Margaret, thank you so much for your time. You look gorgeous, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Derek. I'm so happy to be here with you and Lauren. Great end to my week.
Well, as we were chatting just now during the break, you have so many fans, not just here in Houston, but here in this building. So people are sort of losing their minds a little bit. Talk about the process of writing this book, because I can't imagine what it must have been like to share your story on the show. But it seems like the process of revisiting all of these events that happened in your life, and you mentioned that just now in this clip, that it was sort of tough in some ways, but also healing.
Yes, you know, I wrote it during the pandemic, and I had such a life prior to joining the show. You see 25% of my life on the show. And I grew up with a single mother in 1970s, which wasn't the easiest. Divorce was not common. I faced sexual harassment. I was married to someone else for 20 years. My divorce was very public. Reliving my marriage wasn't easy. So there was just so many things that I had to go through. It was very therapeutic yet cathartic. A lot of emotion got drudged up, but it really was very healing to relive it and realize how resilient I was.
But it probably feels so great afterwards, right? When you get it done and you get it finished and you're just kind of giving it off to the world.
Yes, yeah, you feel so great after you get it done. I mean, it wasn't without a lot of tears, but it felt so amazing to see what I've been through. And I think I can inspire other people as well after they read the book. And that it doesn't matter where you start in life. Every day is a new beginning. You can reinvent yourself. You're not responsible what happens to you in your childhood, but you're responsible as an adult to fix it.
You know, speaking of inspiring other people, we talk, Margaret, or Marge, I feel like I could call you.
Yes, you got it, the Marge.
Here on the show, we talk a lot about just personal struggles and how a lot of people might look at someone like you on the show and think, you know, I want to be that. Everyone wants the after, right? And they're not so keen about going through the before. Another analogy is it's hard. Like when you're going through a hard time, you can't see the forest through the trees. So when you talk about inspiring other people, what do you really hope people are going to take away from learning more about your struggles and your story that took you to where you are today?
Listen, well, like you said, with your analogy, there's no overnight success. That you don't have to be from the Lucky Sperm Club to be successful. It doesn't matter where you started. That you can reinvent yourself any day, and that you don't have to feel shame from your past or anything that you've done before, because you are responsible for only moving forward. You can't let it hold you back. Don't be a victim of what happened to you before in life. You only have to heal yourself and move forward. And that's where I want people to really take forward, because I feel like so many people are afraid to start a new adventure, start a new business. I can't do that. I have pain from my childhood, from a past relationship. And you can't let that hold you back in life, or you're never going to move forward and you're just going to be stuck. And life is very short. And I hope people realize that when they read my book. I've lived 5 lives before I've been 54 years old, before I even got on the show. And that's what I want people to take away from the book.
Speaking of 5 lives, you have a background in fashion, too. You just have all of these different crazy things. I know it always plays a role, obviously, in today with social media capturing everything. But how has fashion actually kind of stuck with you all of these years?
Yes. Well, growing up with Marge Sr., I never read childhood books. There was no Dr. Seuss in my house or anything like that. I was reading Vogue and Harper's Bazaar from the age of 4. That's what we were reading, fashion magazines since I was a little girl.
Bedtime reading.
Yeah, that was my bedtime reading. I'm not even kidding you. Vogue, I mean, even Cosmo, probably completely inappropriate. But I was reading every fashion magazine. So I knew from the time I was a little girl, that's the industry I wanted to go into. So I went to FIT. And that's what I did. I was a dress designer in the garment center, the crazy days. And then I created my own company at the kitchen table that was more geared toward the home. And then I got into licensing, so my designs could be on all different products, anywhere from clothing to beauty accessories to tech accessories. We're the first female tech brand in Walmart in 2011 that was doing unbelievable, and we've carried it through.
Well, it's so fun seeing all of these photos. And just in case there are viewers out there who maybe are not familiar with your show or your story, and I'm not giving away too much by saying this, you were essentially raised by a mom who you describe as a party girl, not ready to be a mom. There was no structure. There was no blueprint for, you know, what success might look like in life. And you talk about in the book, which I think is just such a poignant and great visual example, that you would put one high heel in front of the other to just keep going. So Marge, what is your advice for someone out there who feels stuck? Maybe they're in a bad career or in a bad marriage. They just unhappy, and maybe they can see in their mind's eye that they want to get somewhere, but just getting out of bed is the hardest thing to do every single day. What would you say to that person?
I have to say, it's just like, my biggest thing is, if I could do it from where I came from, you can do it too. You have to. If you don't make one little effort for change, nothing will ever change. Don't be afraid, even though it's so much easier said than done. Just make one little change. To get out of the bad marriage, no, you cannot pack your bags the next day. That's not what I'm saying to do. But make one change in your life in that direction. Just write it down. Do your manifesting, just to make yourself stronger. Talk to a friend who you trust, or talk to a therapist. Every day, make a little change to get you going in that direction. Right now, starting a business, if you're in a job you don't like, try on the side. Just start thinking of your business ideas. Start a side hustle on the side. It's much easier to do it that way while you have a comfortable position in your job. Even though you can't stand it, your ideas, start making them a reality on the side.
Great advice. It is
really
great advice.
Yeah. But then I also need some advice on how you look so perfect in front of the camera every single day, because I'm still working on that.
Now that, Lauren, that takes a village and a good plastic surgeon for me, because I was getting...
I think it's safe to say, Marge, you're living your best life. Would you agree?
Thank you. Yes, I'm living my best life. And your best life doesn't have to mean a big bank account or anything like that, because I've had a big bank account, I've had a small bank account, but I wake up happy every single day because I know I put my best foot forward and done my best every day. And I think that's really why I'm always in a good mood. It's like about making a choice to be happy, and that's what I choose to be happy.
Absolutely. That's the best choice, right, you guys? That's the best one. Margaret, thank you so much. And Margaret's book, Caviar Dreams, Tuna Fish Budget, How to Survive in Business and Life, is available now. And don't forget to watch Margaret on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Bravo.
Okay, first of all,
girl.
I don't want this interview to end.
I know.
Secondly, Margaret, if you're still there, I think maybe you could be a motivational speaker.
Absolutely.
She's so inspiring.
She is. I mean, you talk about started from the bottom, now we're here. Good for her. I love it.
Very nice. We'll be tuning in and reading the book. All right, coming up, how a local company is rewarding Houston area plumbers for their dedication, time, skills, and their hearts to helping in the aftermath of that horrible winter storm.
Absolutely. And we'll get a check of what's coming up on the news at 4, including our stormy afternoon forecast. Houston Life is back in just 2 minutes.
Welcome back to Houston Life. Derek Shore here, along with Lauren Kelly, filling in for Courtney today, 3:30 p.m. on the dot, Lauren.
Absolutely. Today on Facebook, we asked you, what's a saying your parents always used to use that you use now? Here's what you had to say. We'll start with Kimberly. My dad always said, you can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. It drove me crazy, and now he drives my daughter crazy saying it to her.
That's a good one. I mean, I guess you could pick your friend's nose, but maybe not at a restaurant. Jennifer writes in, if you're too big to do small things, you're too small to do big things. Oh, small things like, I don't know, picking up after yourself, doing the dishes. I like it, Jennifer. Good one.
Debbie says, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
That's a really good one. Really good.
Thank you for those. Let me think of what my mom used to say.
My mom said a few things that I cannot say on television.
I want to hear those after.
Blank bells.
Oh my, the only thing that comes to mind is silver.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
Stick with silver bells.
Now let's check in with Keith, Christine, and Justin for a look at what is coming up at 4. Hey, guys.
Those were the days. I know you got one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some things. I'm with Derek. I think that some of the things my parents said, it was all terms of endearment, but maybe not.
Don't do it.
It's a term of endearment.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I
I realize now that I'm older that maybe it wasn't.
My
They
mother,
do love us, though.
My mother and grandmother used to say, you can have all the book sense in the world, but if you don't have any common sense, you're still a fool.
Oh, good one.
Drop that mic. Bam.
That's a good one.
True.
Justin, you got anything?
Yeah, well, look, if you don't have street sense, it really doesn't matter how smart.
Yeah,
You know, my father used to always say that you'll know, basically, people will know that you're smart or good at what you do by not telling them. Basically, you don't have to tell them how smart you are. Just go do it.
Yeah, just show them.
Right.
Very
I like
good.
that.
Very good.
Yeah.
I mean, we can get inspired by that even today.
I know.
Like, man,
I know.
okay.
And then he stands up in a restaurant on his birthday last week and announces to everyone there that it's his 75th birthday. He's not dead yet, and thanks for coming.
Well, that deserves some praise.
Strangers.
We got to hang out with Dad.
Oh, he's a trip. No, the best part is he's blind too, because he can't see any of them. He doesn't know. So he's like, I'm cool. I don't care.
I want to hang out with Dad. Oh, my gosh.
Papa Stapes he's a monster, I'll tell you that.
I love it. I love
Good
it.
dude, yeah. He's certainly.
Okay, so obviously we need to talk about the weather
Yeah.
today, Justin. We're tornado watch in our area right now, right?
We've got a tornado watch that goes till 9 o'clock. We've also got severe thunderstorm watch. It's mainly off to the west and north in the Brazos, but I want to start with what's happening out there right now. And this is, I always use the example of the Topo Chico bottle, right? You shake it up, as long as the cap's on, nothing happens. Well, look where the bottle cap has been pulled off, and things are really starting to rip. Most of that is north of I-10. We've got some streamer showers up towards Fort Bend County and northern Brazos County that we're going to have to keep a watch on, too. But it does look like in terms of any of that, none of that is severe for now. Now, we haven't had any severe thunderstorm warnings with these, which is good, but you get the idea that there is still a lot of lightning, and these are some pretty intense storms, basically from Huntsville on down towards Conroe as you get up towards Tomball, Pinehurst, Navasota, northern Grimes County, Madisonville, heads up in College Station as well, and then same thing over towards Livingston. This is going to blast its way through the lake up towards Trinity County and into Crockett as well. So there will be more. This is the first of about 2 waves that are coming in. This is what Christine was talking about. There is that tornado watch. Notice that that does include Harris County. It doesn't include down to the coast. So it looks like anything that may pop, we haven't seen anything so far, which is good, will likely be up here in that northeast quadrant. I think that's where I'm going to really be bullseyeing and kind of zeroing in on over the next couple of hours. Meanwhile, there's a severe thunderstorm watch, and notice that's far western counties, around Giddings, for example, Bastrop as you work out towards Austin, and then the northern Brazos Valley. I wouldn't be shocked as the front starts to get closer to us, guys, if they actually push that a little further east here. And that's because the whole system is still here, swirling its way across portions of West Texas. So it's going to have to continue to push on through. So let's take the timing on this and notice the majority of what we'll see for the rest of this afternoon is going to stay north. Once that pushes on through, here comes the front. And then there's another line where we could see some heavy lightning, downpours, and of course some hail. I think that'll be the threat of anything that falls. That'll be by about 10, 11 o'clock. And then eventually that pushes down to the coast by about 1 a.m. And the good news is this is all out of here as we get in towards Saturday. And in fact, our weekend forecast looks great. Check this out. We're going to see highs in the mid-80s, both Saturday and Sunday. Plenty of sunshine as well. Another rain chance if you don't get a whole lot of it today, Tuesday and Wednesday. But still, next we'll say about 6 to 8 hours. Certainly make sure you've got a way to get the notifications if you have Frank's Free Forecast app on your phone, guys. Great way to get those, because any warnings that'll pop up, it'll let you know right there.
Yeah, we need the rain, but hopefully things stay stable for sure.
Just keep it going. That's
yeah,
right.
for sure.
And then Eye on the Prize come tomorrow. There we go. All right, Justin, thank you.
Oh, look now at some of the other stories that we're going to be working on for 4 o'clock this afternoon. The CDC meeting and discussing what to do next with the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine. As you know, the use of the drug has been paused because several women have developed blood clots in the brain. KPRC2 health reporter Haley Hernandez keeping a close eye on the hearing, and she'll have an update ahead at 4.
Plus, what a spectacular and historic sight early this morning as NASA and SpaceX launched a Crew Dragon spacecraft towards the International Space Station. 4 astronauts are on board, and Houston's space reporter Roseanne Aragon is going to take a closer look at what is next for this mission.
Always exciting stuff for sure.
All right, guys, exciting indeed. We'll see you at 4 o'clock.
Well, it's no secret that February's winter storm was devastating to so many Texas families. And although the storm is behind us now, we cannot forget the real heroes who stepped up to help and come to our rescue when we needed it the most. And those, of course, the plumbers.
Oh, for sure. Which is why National Plumbers Day is the perfect fit to celebrate them and show our appreciation. Joining us now is Joe Bainey, Director of Field Operations and Master Plumber at John Moore Services. Joe, welcome to Houston Life. Thanks so much for your time today. And Lauren just said it. I mean, I feel like this February freeze was so bad. Suddenly, everyone needed a plumber. And I think we all realize just how critical your work is. Talk to us about National Plumbers Day coming up on Sunday. What can we expect from it?
Sure. Thanks for having us on, first of all. National Plumbers Day is just an incredible event. It's a pretty good timing right now with the storm we went through. It's a chance to take the time and thank a plumber, thank somebody who is really helping Houston get back on their feet. And that's really what it's all about. I mean, we've got a big group of plumbers here putting in long hours, long days, many days in a row without taking a day off, just trying to get Houston back up and running, right? And so us at John Moore, we wanted to thank our guys. They're an incredible team, and they've done an excellent job, but we wanted to thank all of the plumbers in Houston for helping everybody get back on their feet and deal with the catastrophe that we've all had to deal with.
Definitely. Joe, what does it mean and what does it take to be a John Moore plumber?
I mean, of course you have to be a plumber first. That's just kind of a given, right? But we look for incredible people, incredible problem-solving skills. It's not just as simple as, hey, fix this one thing and that one thing. Everybody is different. Everybody looks to fix for different effects, short-term, long-term. But I need a person who cares about people, right? I mean, in order to be good at what you do, you have to love what you do. And so incredibly helpful people that can help homeowners solve problems at their homes when they really don't know what to do. That's what we're looking for.
And of course, we just saw some video from the celebration to honor those who have worked so hard. Let's talk about what homeowners, Joe, should be looking for when hiring a plumber. Because again, in February, people found themselves in such desperate situations. There are a lot of plumbers out there. You want to be sure you're getting someone who is very, very skilled.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, but there are guidelines set out there for you, right? I mean, a plumber should have a license. He should work for a company that has a responsible master plumber. They should have insurance. You should be able to follow up on their line with the Texas State Board of Plumbing Examiners. And so there's a lot of things that you can do in there. And if you don't feel comfortable with the person, I don't care how fast they can get it done or how cheap they say they can do it for. If you don't feel comfortable, you don't trust that person, you shouldn't use that person, right? And that's why we look for a particular skill set here of people who can have conversations with people. There are tons of options to do at your home in most scenarios. And so it's not just cut and dry. You can do one thing, take it or leave it. You should actually be able to have a conversation about, well, what if I don't want to do that? Or what if I can't do that now? Can I do it in steps or stages? Is there something else I can do better? And so you just have to feel really good with the person that is going to help you take care of your home.
Well, with the hot days of summer coming also, you've got to make sure your home is prepared, and that's why we're definitely going to be giving johnmooreservices.com a call or a visit right there. Joe, thank you so much. That's why we called John to get more, right? Call John, get more.
Those are great commercials. And that is true. I'm glad you brought that up, Lauren, because before summer, Joe, that's a time when people need to be sure their systems are a go, ready for the heat.
Right. Yeah. I mean, so, the freeze kind of caught us by surprise, right? Nobody was really prepared for that. We should be prepared every single summer for how hot it's going to get, right? I mean, even a mild summer here is pretty
not mild,
pretty tough to deal with, right? Yeah. And so, don't wait till something bad happens, right? You know how long you've lived in your home. You may not know anything about the HVAC system, but it's starting to get a little bit older. It's not working the way it used to work. Get out in front of that. If I can give anybody any advice, get it checked out, get it looked at. Understand that you may be in a situation that if it gets extremely hot this year, you might be without, right? And so don't wait till it happens. Be proactive, take care of your equipment, take care of your home, and let us help you do it.
Absolutely.
Good advice, Joe Bainey. Thanks so much.
And be sure to visit johnmooreservices.com if you'd like to learn more, or you can call 713-730-2525.
You know it by heart. Coming up, best-selling author and physician Dr. Ian Smith shares simple tricks to burn fat and keep the weight off.
We'll be right back with more Houston Life.
If you want to get rid of those pesky extra pounds, first you need to learn how fat works and which foods can help you during your weight loss process.
Best-selling author Dr. Ian Smith joins us now with the details he shares in his new book, Fast Burn: The Power of Negative Energy Balance. How's it going, Doctor?
Hey guys, good to see you, at least via Zoom. Wish I was there with you.
One day soon.
Maybe soon, absolutely. After a year of staying home, like we've mentioned during the pandemic, how do people begin to get rid of the extra COVID-19 weight we may have all gained?
You know, I've gotten so many DMs on Instagram and emails and Facebook messages about losing weight, particularly the quarantine 15, I call it. It's step by step. Fast Burn is a 9-week plan. Every week of the plan is completely different. It's regular food, it's affordable food, it's accessible. People who have done the plan so far always say to me how easy it is compared to all my other plans. Now, the beauty of this plan is that it drives your body into your fat stores. That's the key here. We tested about 2,000 people before the book was published. The average weight loss, guys, in 9 weeks was 15 to 17 pounds. Wow. But beyond that, people were also losing inches. There's Mary Richard there, around their abdomen. Intermittent fasting, which is part of what I use in the book, is very good at reducing the fat around your waistline. And so with Fast Burn, people have just been very excited about the results, and they feel like they can stick to it because, like I said, the food is regular food.
Well, and Dr. Ian, you are a #1 New York Times best-selling author. What is this, your 19th, 20th book? I mean, a host of the doctors. There's a reason why you're so popular. It's because you know what's up. You know what you're doing. And when you talk about fat, one of your theories is not all fat is bad fat. I feel like fat has become this terrible curse word, right? So walk us through the differences between the good fats versus the bad fats and where we can find them.
Yes, so fat is important not just to insulate our bodies, but also for our cell membranes. We need fat, actually. So the fats that we like to consume that are best for us are the unsaturated fats. They're monounsaturated, polyunsaturated. You've seen them before. Avocados, nuts, oils made from plants like olive, peanut and soybeans, sunflower. Then you have polyunsaturated like walnuts and sunflower seeds, soybeans, tofu, flax, corn, grapeseed, safflower oil. All those are good unsaturated fats. What I tell people all the time is that you want to stay away from the saturated fats. Those are the fats that you want to reduce the amount you consume. Things like fatty beef, poultry with skin, too much pork, cheese, tropical oils, sour cream and butter. Now, I'm not saying you can't have some of them, but I'm saying you want to reduce the amount compared to the unsaturated fats. And lastly, stay away from all trans fats. If you see the words trans fat or hydrogenated oil or partially hydrogenated oil, which you often find in cookies and pastries, you have to stay away with those completely. They can really lead to a lot of heart issues and cardiovascular issues.
Oh man, and I love cookies and pastries so much.
Sometimes it's about moderation, right?
Yes, it's about moderation. I'm just saying, make sure, look at the back of the label. As long as it doesn't say trans fats and hydrogenated oils, you're good. There are lots of cookies that don't have it. You just want to look for those particular ingredients. And our plan, and by the way, we have a Facebook challenge that's so awesome. People should join it right now. It's called Fast Burn Challenge. Over 8,000 people are doing Fast Burn together, but they will actually answer these kinds of questions, Derek. They will say to you, oh yeah, here's some cookies that don't have trans fat. So we have this huge group that's doing it together, and I'm in the group guiding everyone day by day.
Doctor, what does a typical day look like on the Fast Burn plan?
Well, 3 meals and 3 snacks, so you are not going to starve. Some say sometimes it's too much food, but everything, you know, whether you're vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, carnivore, we have something for you because every day has options. So, for example, in the breakfast, you may have eggs with some fruit and some lemon water. Lemon water gets your digestive system going. Then we have snacks, like you see grapes, nuts, yogurt with granola. Then you go to the second meal. The second meal may have something like 2 slices of pizza with some salad, which is absolutely fantastic. Yes, you can have pizza and snacks. Yes, you're going to have some chocolate-covered pretzels or some chocolate-covered blueberries. Hummus and carrots are always great. And then for dinner, once again, this is just kind of an average day. You can have grilled chicken with veggies, which people love, and then popcorn, that's right, air pop popcorn, some tortilla chips, and some goldfish crackers. But the idea, guys, is that this is just one sample of a day. Every day is different. You have tons of options. So, and by the way, the recipes in the book are ridiculously good. I mean, salmon, steak, you name it, fish, all kinds of fun things, macaroni and cheese, all kinds of things that people would love to eat.
Well, and the images that you just showed, people often focus on what they can't eat. There's so many things you can eat. My mom, by the way, is going to be so happy you start the day with lemon water. She does the same thing. She's watching now. We're out of time, but we do want to congratulate you, Dr. Ian Smith. This is your 20th book, Fast Burn, The Power of Negative Energy Balance. It is available now in bookstores. And to see a list of the meals and snack options for a typical day on the Fast Burn program, you can visit our website, as always, HoustonLife.tv. Dr. Ian Smith, it is always great to see you. We've got our fingers and toes crossed. You'll be back here joining us in studio again very, very soon.
Absolutely. After the break, it could be your turn to spin and win on the Houston Life prize wheel.
Don't go anywhere. Houston Life will be right back. You know, it is time now for the Houston Life Prize Wheel. I love this music, and right now, you can spin to win.
Yes, you can. It's your chance to win some great prizes, including the spa and stay package from City Center, which includes a 2-night weekend stay at the Moran and 2 hydrofacial treatments from the Beverly Hills Rejuvenation Center, valued at nearly $1,000.
Great prize, by the way. It is getting better and better every single week. I am feeling this music, and I am so excited to meet today's viewer. Spinning to win today is Jimmy Langley, joining us live by Zoom from Huntsville, Texas. Jimmy, it looks like it's raining up there as well. How you doing, bud?
Hey, doing great. How about y'all?
We're doing better now.
It's a great day.
And tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you spend your days doing?
I spend my days working for the Jack Olston Company, selling tank trailers.
That is fantastic.
Well, looks like you maybe got the day off, right? Because it's raining outside. It's Friday.
Yeah, a late lunch break, and it is storming.
Late lunch break.
That may have just spiraled into a rest of the day off, huh?
Well, it's going to be a beautiful weekend, Jimmy, and even better when you find out what you're about to win. Lauren, I believe you're going to do the honors today and spin the wheel.
Derek, I would love to.
You look the part.
Thank you so much. Here we go.
Okay, Jimmy, we're rooting for you. Here we go. Round and round the wheel is going. It may be raining outside, but it is a party inside. And you have just won a collection of $50 gift cards. I believe you get 3 gift cards, in fact, to enjoy at spots like Little Daddy's Gumbo Bar, Sky Bar Steak and Sushi, Saltwater Grill, the Gumbo Diner. So congratulations, Jimmy Langley from Huntsville. How you feeling?
I feel great. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Good. Well, our team will be in touch to give you the details and get you those gift cards, and we hope you enjoy some lovely dinners and you think of us while you take a bite.
Sure will. Thank you.
Thanks for watching Houston Live.
And if you want your chance to spin and win live on the show, all you have to do is join KPRC2's Insider program.
And best part, it is totally free to join. There will be great perks like opportunities to share feedback with us, discounts, giveaways, great costumes. The list goes on and on. Just head to clicktohouston.com/insider for your chance to win big with the Houston Life Prize Wheel.
Oh, yeah. And after the break, look at what's coming up on tomorrow's show, including a young Olympian who is breaking barriers.
That is a great story.
Yeah.
And as we head to break, let's check in with our friend Kevin Frazier for a look at what's coming up on Entertainment Tonight. Hey there, Kevin.
Tonight on ET, George Clooney, Juliana Margulies, Noah Wiley. We are bringing the cast together again for an ER reunion, plus everything you can expect from the Oscars. That's tonight at 6:30 right here on KPRC2. Now, stay right there. Houston Life will be right back.
The one I didn't want was the hotel.
Coming up Monday on Houston Life, Gucci, Chanel, and Louis. Oh my, Courtney will take us inside the local Posh shop where you can buy luxury items for less.
Plus, 17-year-old Olympic skateboarding hopeful Jordan Santana is on with us. I'm finding out how she's gearing up for Tokyo this summer and getting a skating lesson from the master. I'll tell you a little sneak peek on how it went.
Yeah, that's great.
Not good.
I bet you were fine. You were awesome with the Disney on Ice people riding that little hoverboard on the ice.
I don't know if the word awesome is really the word to use, but it sure was fun, Derek. Thank you so much.
You did a great job.
Thank you, and lots of fun today, too. So.
Happy National Picnic Day.
Cheers,
Even though there's rain outside, maybe a rain check for a picnic indoors or outdoors this weekend.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Great having you here, Lauren
Cheers,
Kelly. Now it's time to hand it on to our friends in Studio A for the news at 4 o'clock.